And we are live.
That
Hello,
was so cool.
Hello.
April, you're such a rock star with, the production quality of it all. My goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a lot of fun with that. I actually was going to try to make a Halloween one, like a special kind of spooky fun one, but I'm going to Spain a week from today, and I'm just like down to the freaking wire on everything. So this is what we got, folks. I hope we like it. So
I love it.
All right, let's see who we have here. We've got quite a few people have already showed up. So lovely Lisa Stevens is here. Thank you. Lisa is my wonderful moderator. She's always so gracious to do that for me. And we've got Tony, of course. Thank you. Hello, Tony. Ben from Beneficial Tarot. Yay. Aries Ram, I have not met you. And it says here, this is your first time. Cool. Now I did see Wandering Bardic Path, which is Jamie on here somewhere. Sylvain, hello, Sylvain. Yay. Good to see you. You have not gotten back to me, so do that, Sylvain. Megan. Hello, Megan. Okay, I think that's everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm terribly sorry. Yay, here we are. Here's Levi. Levi, say hi. If you don't know Levi.
Hi, I'm Levi.
Hi, I'm Levi and I'm a Taurus.
I'm Levi and I'm Taurus, Sun. What was it again? Gemini Moon, Sagittarius Rising.
Woohoo! And then, of course, we have the lovely Martyn.
I'm Martyn and I'm Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. So there you go.
Watch out.
I'm scared.
Don't make him angry. Thanks for showing up for the Halloween edition of Tarot Quest. So I realized that we are over here in the United States, and on Halloween, all the children look forward to Halloween all month, and we make a costume, and everybody, well, not everybody, there are a bunch of bah humbug people out there, but for the most part, people are ready and they decorate their homes with spooky decorations outside, and children go around and we trick or treat, and we come up to the door and say trick or treat, and they give out candy. And every once in a while you get somebody who's cheeky who says, I want a trick, and no child is prepared. So I wanted to ask, because that is not what it's like where you are. So, okay, Levi, tell us, what is Halloween like? You're in the Netherlands, right?
To be honest, it's not really celebrated at all. Like, not at all. Yeah. In the west of the country, it is a little bit. So in the west of the country, that's where the really big cities are at. So Amsterdam, Rotterdam, they will have little Halloween celebrations, and sometimes there will be some parties for grown-ups, but it's not like it is in the USA at all. It's basically not celebrated. We do celebrate, or parts of the country do celebrate, Saint Martyn, which is a very old Christian / pagan tradition where kids hollow out sugar beetroots, and they put a little candle in it and make kind of like a, how do you call it again?
Jack-o'-lantern?
Like a jack-o'-lantern kind of, and they go from door to door and they do ask for candy then. So I feel like that's kind of our Halloween, but that is not even celebrated everywhere either. So it's kind of boring. And as a spook loving, witch loving, magic loving child, I was always so jealous when we got to see all the American shows that we do get here on the TV, showing all this Halloween shenanigans and me being very sad that we didn't have that. So yeah, nope, not going on here at all. It's not a thing.
Okay. Oh, well, I am so sad for you because it really is like a great time and people really get into decorating here. I think yeah, I think it's huge here. I mean, it's huge. So, Martyn, how about you? What's it like in the UK?
Not so commercialized as the US, but we have always kind of celebrated it in our own way. It's a lot more commercialized now and probably getting towards in the same league as the US, especially with the younger generation. It's quite popular. It's only been recently, though, in the last 5 years or so, you could get proper Halloween decorations, which I was always I thought to myself, well, how come we ain't got decorations? Because I always wanted skulls and pumpkins, fluffy pumpkins, April at that. We can get them now. So, I'm quite happy. There's always been like, Halloween movies and everything like that, like you guys have got over there. So yeah, the kids do go around trick or treating. I think they do, but like I don't think it's very safe now, for kids to knock on people's doors in this current climate. Yeah, I love Halloween because it's my birthday the day before. So yeah, it's my season. I love it.
Yay. Well, we if you've been here before for Tarot Quest, then you know how to play. So I'm going to ask everybody in the audience to play along with us. Martyn and Levi both have decks that they have chosen in the spirit of the season, and they'll be drawing from those decks. And they'll draw a card, and then I have a cheat sheet here with corresponding questions, and each of them will answer the questions. And of course, I encourage all of you to play along, to answer in the comments and have some fun with us. Also, later on, I'm going to be doing the drawing to see who won the tarot bag.
Ooh.
And my course. So I will be doing that later on in here. So welcome, Aquarian Owl.
Is that cool ancestor course that you made?
Yeah, it's Ancestral Divination, and you do 6 types of divination, and it's really the purpose. If you've never connected with your ancestral line, it's really to connect with the power of your bloodline and all of the wisdom that your ancestors, fought, died, and bled for, and to really integrate that into your life. And so, yeah, it's super cool. I'm super proud of it.
I saw you mention it. I listened to your videos a lot, so I did hear you mention that in one of the videos you did a while back. So
yeah. All right, cool. Okay, so tell me, Martyn, what deck did you choose to work with?
I chose the Tarot V, which V stands for Vampire.
Ooh, Tarot Vampire. Okay, and Levi, what did you choose?
I chose to work with a sort of unknown deck by a Ukrainian deck creator called Dark Sinevere, and it's called the Witch Folk Tarot, and it's very witchy, very spooky, very folky. So,
all right,
super excited.
Okay, so I thought I had created another banner. Okay, so Levi, we're going to start with you. You go first and draw a card, and then we'll see what the question is. Now, all of these questions, you guys, most of them have been redesigned with sort of a Samhain/Halloween/spooky sort of flair.
I love it. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like a child on Halloween. Ooh, I got the Hermit.
Ooh, the Hermit. Okay, pull up the major arcana here. All right, are we ready? Okay, let's go here. All right, the Hermit. Have you ever, well, this is kind of a silly one because you guys don't celebrate. So have you ever refused to go out on Halloween?
Well, actually, like I said, we do have some parties for grown-ups, and I did refuse one time because I didn't have any money anymore, so I just couldn't afford to properly go out and, obviously buy a costume. Halloween can get a bit expensive, if you know what I'm saying. So, so I did refuse to go out. What about you, Martyn?
No, because it's always been my birthday, kind of the day before. So I've always said if nobody could do anything on my birthday, it's always been done on Halloween. So yeah, I've never refused to do anything on Halloween. Never, ever.
Never.
Yeah, yeah.
Never, ever, ever, he says. Oh my
Ever.
gosh. Okay. So, Martyn, it's your turn to draw.
Okay, so we have got the Empress.
The Empress. Wow, you guys are just like pulling all the major arcanas here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so first of all, let me ask you guys: are either of you pagan?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you celebrate Samhain?
Yes, more so than Halloween. Yeah.
Levi?
No, me
No.
not really.
Okay.
No.
All right. So you can switch this word out. On Samhain or on Halloween, you get to embody a particular goddess. Who do you choose and why? You get one day to completely embody some goddess. Which one is it going to be? Now, Martyn, do you want to answer first or do you want to make Levi answer first?
I'll answer first to give Levi time to think about it.
Okay.
Mine would definitely be Persephone.
Ah. And why?
Because she went to the underworld, didn't she? And she stayed there until the spring. And that is something I would actually do. So yeah, definitely.
You would dip down there.
Yeah,
You would pop down.
she got to hang out with IDs for all that time, so how cool is that? Yeah, the Lord of the Underworld. So yeah, that is definitely a goddess I would choose to be for the day.
Okay, and I have my Persephone shirt on right now.
Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Yeah, so yeah.
I love that. I love that. Okay, you guys, play along. What goddess would you embody? Let me know. Okay, wait. It says here, Antoinette says that she doesn't go out because it's all happening at her own house. Okay, yeah, partay.
Yeah. We're coming
Okay.
down. What about you, Levi? What goddess would you be?
Well, I mean, I know I'm a basic white girl, but I would love to embody Kali for a day.
Oh,
And really experience what she's like.
Yeah,
Because,
that's a great goddess. Yeah. Do you have a connection to her, Levi, at all?
not necessarily. I'm not I'm not a Hinduist, but however, from whenever I was super young, we did have some Hindu people living in our village, and they were devoted to Kali as well. And whenever I saw images of her, or even in souvenir shops, I would always be very drawn. So, yeah,
Ooh,
I love the empowerment of her.
Yeah, she is really empowered.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emerald Buddha is here, and she says she would like to be Isis. Now that's some power for sure.
Magic.
I have this really, really, really cool and really good Egyptian gods and goddesses oracle deck. It's in French, but there's going to be an English release, and I 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's called The Messengers of Egypt, and it's
I remember you getting that.
And it's really, really, really stunning. The guidebook it's a very guidebook heavy deck because the cards just have the name of the goddess or the god on them.
Yeah.
However, it's very easy to use, even in French, and I don't even speak French that well, but even I can read the guidebook quite well. And it's a stunning set, and it's really modern, cool art, really different. So
yeah, I love it when they have good guidebooks like that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this right here. Antoinette says we were dressing up as bushes 2 years ago to scare the door knockers as we put up gravestones in the front garden and a smoke machine. Wow, you're going all out. And then she says, and then they canceled Halloween. That's just well, you still got all that stuff around. What about this year? Are you gonna do it? Tony says she would do Lilith or Hecate. Yeah, those are some great ones too.
Mm.
Lisa says Persephone is a great choice, or Hecate for Samhain. I would probably choose Circe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's this
that would be fun.
there's this really cool book about her out now.
Have you read the one by Madeline? Was it Madeline
Oh,
Miller?
yes, twice.
God, amazing, Levi.
I haven't read it. I saw it at the bookstore earlier, and I was like,
It's brilliant.
okay, yeah, I
It's
need to
so
get it.
good.
Yeah.
It is so good. You should read it. It's so good. I've read it twice, and I just never get tired of it. It's so well written.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, Levi, your turn to draw.
Ooh, my turn to draw. Okay, and it's going to be. Oh man,
You can think of
shuffle.
something. You could think of something that you kind of want to steer it towards too. I've seen people do that, so
Yeah,
it's kind of fun.
I'm very good at that. Like,
Okay.
so that's why, when I actually do readings, I don't. It's another major. It's the devil.
Ooh, the devil.
This is a really pretty devil card, by the way. I don't know if you can see it.
Kind to see it. I wish I could see it more.
I could up the brightness a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of bird is that in there?
It's a
Is it
raven.
a crow? A raven? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
A crow, a raven, or a raven, a crow?
They are different.
They are different.
A crow has a yellow.
A raven has a black beak. A crow has a yellow beak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. They are different, and they do have different names as well. Okay, I'm looking at some of these. Ooh, this is a good one. Megan says probably the Morgan or the Minor Aztec goddess, just starting diving into those cultures. Yeah.
Really
cool.
And Lisa said I read it twice. Yes. I did listen to the audiobook as well. Yes, the audiobook is amazing. If you just want to listen, like if you're the type of person, Levi, who she's the narrator on that is fabulous.
Well, but I'll read it. I'm very big on reading, so yeah.
Oh, and Sylvain says he would be Baba Yaga.
Yeah, he already kind of is.
Legs.
Sylvain, I hope you take that as the compliment that it is.
It becomes definitely.
Okay, so here's your question. Some people peel the Band-Aid off slowly, and others rip it off all at once. Which are you, and what does this say about how you handle life? Are you a peel it off slowly or rip the Band-Aid off type of person?
I kind of feel it out in the moment. I'm not. So maybe that's that Gemini. I don't know. Gemini with the Taurus on one side and a Sagittarius on the other side. So sometimes I can be very quick about it. Sometimes I'm very slow. It really depends on my mood, how I'm feeling in the moment. And so I'm not but mostly I'll be a bit slower about it. Yeah, definitely. So what does that say about me? That I'm very adaptable, I think.
Yes, you're very adaptable.
To my own needs and desires.
But that slow and steady Taurus too, that like, oh, maybe just like a little bit. Oh. I'm a rip it off type of person. I'm just like, let's get this over with. Let's just move on. Let's be done. I do not want to linger on painful things. And I'm kind of like that too emotionally. Like I'm mad and then I'm done. Like I'm an Aries, so I cannot stay mad. No way.
What about you?
I would definitely tear it off, rip it off. It's the same with life as well with me, totally. I just want to experience it and then move on. Yeah, I've got no time for slowness or emotions, as you know, Levi.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I am that skin that grows back that's kind of dead until it gets the cells in it, again. So yeah, I'm definitely a rip it off kind of person, April. Definitely, yeah.
Definitely a rip it off kind of person. So it's interesting. I think that's the two of you kind of balance each other out maybe a little bit then, like,
yeah.
Do you help Martyn put on the brakes sometimes, Levi? Because you're so tender and sweet.
Actually, every day, every fucking day.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I may stop doing it though, you bitch.
No, you'll never stop doing it.
No help for the wicked. Is that what you're saying? You'd just be stuck with
No.
yourself.
It's good.
He helped.
He's like my kind of like he is my total balance. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm literally Martyn's lodestone, but then again, Martyn can help me be a bit more expressive sometimes. So we do
Yeah,
help each other a lot.
yeah.
Okay. And Tony says, yes, the Taurus step it out stuff. It just torture. What? Why can I not read that? What does that mean, Tony? I must be getting the inflection wrong on that one.
Ben says Scorpios like to get on with it by the sounds. Definitely, Ben.
Yeah. Scorpios do like to get on with it. And then Lisa's with you. So, okay. Now I want to ask you, because I know that Levi, you have some exciting news to share with us if you guys did not know. So I'm going to leave it to you, Levi. Tell us, what are you doing with yourself right now that's so exciting?
So I did a Kickstarter a while back for a really cool Oracle deck. This is not the actual box. This is just the prototype box. It's called the Brother to Brother Oracle to help us infuse a bit more masculine, positive masculine energy into our lives. And it's being printed right now. So that's really cool because the Kickstarter was successful. And it features all these deities and symbols that mean a lot to me. It's very grounded, very Taurusy. It's not an oracle deck about ascension and the fifth dimension, but it's about everything that's here on Earth, or that I believe to be here on Earth, and how it can guide us. I like this one a lot. This is actually an autumn card. The deck is divided into seasons. Elder for regeneration. So it's a very seasonal Wheel of the Year type deck. I really love it. I love the way the illustrations look. They have this very soft tone about them, and it's absolutely stunning. Which deity from your deck would you be, Levi? All of them, because that's why I chose them. But I do have a favorite illustration, and that would be actually I already know. This is quite an unknown one. It's from Norse paganism, Nordic religions. It's Mani. And Mani is one of the only male moon deities in the world. And I find it very fascinating that such a macho culture has a male deity for something that's considered so feminine in our Western world. And the story around Mani is really cool because the moon goes across the sky at night because he pulls it in his chariot, but he's being chased by this wolf. And the wolf always gets him every night at the end of the night. And then his sister, Sol, repeats the same process. So it's very much about chasing. What are you chasing after? Is the chase worth the end result? So I do love that whole story.
It's really neat. I love it. I love that. And you have something else though, right?
Yeah, so I designed this, and it's being printed, and there will be, if you didn't catch the Kickstarter and you're like, hey, I'm interested, give me a follow on Instagram or here on YouTube, because I will have extras, and I will post them up on my Etsy when they get here. So
cool.
But also, what I also did,
Levi's going to actually send me the link to his Etsy so that I can post it in the description, right, Levi?
Yeah. You did mention that, and then I was like, I don't have a link yet, but it'll get there. My Etsy has been in vacation mode for a while, so
I'm sure all of you have already done this, but go ahead and like and subscribe to Martyn and Levi's channels, and go ahead and hit the like button here as well.
So what I did after I was done with that, I created an accompanying tarot deck. So this is what that looks like. It's pretty cool.
I've got the original in eye.
Yeah, it's actually sort of a refurbished, remastered version of
version 2.0, Levi, that one.
Yeah. So this is kind of a refurbished version, upgraded version of what was already there. But this is going to be the accompanying tarot deck. It's already done. All the art is done. And once my Kickstarter gets sent out and everyone has their brother to brother oracle, I'm going to be running a Kickstarter for the brother to brother tarot deck. This is my favorite card, the Queen of Swords.
Nice.
It's so vibrant and so colorful. I love it. All of these cards over here are glossy, but the actually printed ones are going to be matte always.
Yeah, for matte. How many of you out there love matte finish? And do you guys love matte? Are you and what's your favorite? Some people like rose petal. Who do you? Either of you like rose petal?
It depends.
Levi?
It depends, April. If the cardstock's not too thick, it works. But if it's too thick, it doesn't.
Yeah, like several different. So I'm printing with Danielle Noel's printer. I don't know if you've ever owned the Star Child Tarot, April.
No.
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 Well, they have really good non-sticky rose petal. So, yeah, my decks are good. This deck is going to be rose petal. The tarot deck, I'm not too sure about yet. So, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of linen cardstock. That is my ultimate favorite.
Yeah,
I
I
do
did
like
try. I did try linen with my art style once, Martyn, and it didn't look good on it. So, unfortunately,
You know, Lennox's Coastal Curiosity, shameless plug here. She has got the best cardstock. It reminds me of Pagan Otherworlds, you know, because it just sounds gorgeous when you shuffle it as well, April.
There is something like linen cardstock is really like easy to shuffle. I don't know what it is about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it riffle shuffles and it never bends up either. You know, it's nice. It's gorgeous.
no linen cardstock. Usually, people are like, "Ew," because it's thinner than your regular thicker cardstock. But it's actually meant to be used, meant to be shuffled, meant to last. It's stunning.
Playing cards in it. This, however, the Los Scarabeo decks are on that horrible. And these are, the premium ones, April. They put in them the nice boxes with the lift-off lids.
Yeah.
The cards are good, but it's like super glossy. So not too bad, but I would have preferred it if it was matte. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have everything, can you?
Jamie says, if I had a choice, every deck would be linen for me. Hands down, it's better.
I think I would as well. Yeah, I think I would prefer every single deck in linen.
Now, somebody here said that they loved shiny as hell. And I'm like, I'm just not a shiny person. But they do, it does really make the colors pop on a deck when it's shiny like that. I mean, that's one thing that's really nice. Okay.
And it makes it very durable as well. Like,
yeah.
Gloss is a really good durable coating. So,
and if you use it enough, it kind of gets scratched up and it gets more matty anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and draw. Yes, I actually wrote all these down and cut them. So here, we're going to do the drawing for the course. Drum roll, please. There was a lot of you that came in there. Hello, Gerald. Gerald says linen. And I noticed that Simon popped in here too. There's a lot of people that popped in since we last talked. So hello, everyone who's joining.
Hello.
All right. The person who's winning the course is, look away. This is it. This is the magic one. Da, 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 da. Cindy M. Cindy M. Don't know if you're watching, but I will be posting it on my community tab if anybody knows who Cindy M is. And I'm going to put this one over here under there so I do not mix it up with, now I'm drawing for the bag. Da, 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 da. It's like two of you. Here we go. All right, let's see if it's the same person. Kristen Louise. Kristen Louise. So you won the course. So I do want to do a quick plug here. If you're interested in my Ancestral Divination course, there is a link down below in the description box, and it is at a discounted price until the 11th. That's like the introductory price. So check it out. All right. So Antoinette says the Macabre Tarot is perfect cardstock, finish and gilding. I love gilding. Oh, you don't, Levi, you don't know this tarot, or are you disagreeing?
What's the macaw? I'm going to look it up
Oh,
on my
the
phone.
one by Sam West, the one from Rockpool.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of gilding, April.
Oh, love gilding. Everything shiny, sparkly. I'm such a magpie. Give it to me.
You know what my favorite type of gilding is? The matte. Do I have a deck that
Yeah.
has it? I do have a deck.
The Brady Tarot has that beautiful matte gilding on it.
Oh, look, let's say hello. I'll see you Thursday. It's
Hello.
I cut my fingers on a gilded deck.
This is that matte.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that
nice.
I like it. I like it.
That matte gold is like my favorite. Oh, I love it so much. And my deck is gonna be in that gilding as well.
Ooh, I love it. I love gilding. So you may both know this or not know, but I do not riffle shuffle. I only overhand shuffle, so I don't have the issues with it cutting my hands. It seems like people who riffle shuffle, it hurts them more for some reason. I don't know.
Did my shuffling with the gilded one, the overhand shuffle, and it cut my finger there. It was super sharp. It was like metal, April. And
but then you should also know that Martyn has never worked a day in his life, so his hands are like soft as a baby.
Oh,
you are such a bell end, right? Just ignore Levi.
Yeah, just ignore him. I think not. I think he knows the truth. Your dirty secrets are not safe with him when you're on a live.
It's true, you know.
Okay, so now we're going to switch this up a little bit, and I'm going to actually ask you some questions about the tarots that you're using right now, and you're going to pull out these corresponding cards and show them to us. Okay, so let's start with you, Levi. Favorite card from this deck? What's your favorite card? Now be looking for it, Levi. Favorite card from this deck. What do you?
Asking me the same as well?
Huh?
Are you going to ask me the same?
I'm going to ask you the favorite card from this deck, and then I'm going to ask you the. Yeah, he's going to have the same, and then I will ask you the corresponding question as well.
Okay.
I think I found it, but this deck has like 4 characters and it follows a story, so I'm going to have to find the exact one that because I know the character, but I have to go through the whole deck to kind of find.
Carla's here. Hi, Carla. Emerald Buddha's here. Hello.
I found it.
Oh, you found it. Ivy's Grove says she doesn't riffle shuffle either. Okay, so you found it. Are you ready, Mart? Oh, well, okay.
Oh, sorry.
What is it? Go ahead.
This is the King of Pentacles. And I don't know if you can see because it's kind of a busy card, but it's sort of this weird fox creature that's in this field of nature, and he's just, kind of sniffing all the flowers and enjoying himself out there. And I don't know, I just really love it.
Yes.
I really like that a lot.
The Taurus chose the King of Pentacles. We're so surprised.
It's actually the card that I look for in a deck, because a lot of deck creators do the Suit of Pentacles dirty because it's not high vibe and boring, and I think it's the most important, most unboring suit in the deck, obviously.
Yes.
Well, Pentacles is my favorite suit. Hands down. When I go to a deck, it's always the last suit in the, like lined up, and I go there first. I just love to see what the Pentacle suit is like. It's really, really important to me. So your question for the King of Pentacles, though, share something or aspect of your life that brings you contentment. What brings you contentment? Other than tarot.
The fact it's actually the fact that from my 30th birthday and onwards, I've become more and more myself and become who I was always meant to be. That brings me a lot of joy. Like,
that's clearly my influence.
Well, it's not really.
Give credit is due, Levi.
I'm starting to regret it. No, but seriously, that's what brings me joy, seeing myself grow and evolve. Like doing all the things I'd always dreamed about but never had the guts to do, all that shit. So yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget to answer, you guys. What brings you contentment in your life? Now, Martyn, go ahead and answer this one before you show us your card.
What brings me contentment?
Yeah. Are you ever content?
Yeah, I am. I'm most content. Let me see. When I'm spending money. No, not really. I'm most content when I'm with people who totally understand me. Yeah.
So Scorpio. My gosh, that is such a Scorpio thing to say.
Yeah, because I mean, some people can get the wrong impression, the wrong idea, but when somebody understands me, they really do understand me. Levi understands me. And so I'm most content when I'm with people who I know they accept me for who I am.
So I find it interesting that Levi, your answer was really about acceptance of self. And yours is also about, being seen or accepted as self. So I find that very interesting. So that's not what I meant to put up. I meant to put up this because Carla says what brings her contentment is grandbaby hugs. That's a good one for me too, let me tell you. For sure. And then Tony says pulling off Halloween bashes and carving pumpkins. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love that? So you don't have a Halloween bash, Martyn? You're not the throw a party type of guy?
No, well, yeah, but we don't. We don't kind of like. I mean, last couple of years, I've been going to my friend's house to do the sewing thing, with a couple of spells and things like that. But no, we don't have. I mean, they probably do in London have massive Halloween parties, but I live in the tiniest department in the world. It's like a doll's house. So, it'd be hard pushed to squeeze more than 10 people in here. So yeah. I'd love to, though. I'd love to get to an Halloween party.
Simon says, a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food in the fridge, friends and community. Yeah. And clothes. Yeah, I got that. I got what you said. You must be like audio typing. Right here. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Beth says, the feeling I have right after a good yoga session. Yeah, that's good.
Beth also asked if this was the Witch Folk Tarot, and yes, it is. I'm using the Witch Folk Tarot.
Completely recognized it. Aries Ram says, hot cup of coffee or tea and being in total peace. Yes. Okay. Speech text. Yes. Simon says yes. Speech text. Okay. So your favorite card in the deck, Martyn, what is it?
The death card.
The death card.
So cool.
So Scorpio.
Yeah, it is. That's the card I always look for in a deck. It's a proper deal breaker for me. And the Hermit card. If both cards are crappy, I will not buy the deck. That is one of my favorite death cards I've seen in a long, long time.
It's really pretty, actually.
Yeah,
that's why I
like it.
Based on that. And yeah, it just reminds. It's got this darkness, but like this kind of lightness to it as well.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you think there's some lightness to that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, everybody's got their own idea of lightness, but
well, don't you like there is still like
like the blood's light, it's easy breezy.
No, there's like this really cool, like almost halo, like something emerging from its head. It's pretty dark though. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't strike me as light, but hey, it's okay. All right, so we're going to ask you your question now. Share something with us, and this is a little bit heavier, you guys. Some of these questions, I like heavier questions. So share something with us that death has taught you. You should be supremely prepared for this question as a Scorpio. Do not let us down. No pressure.
Oh, wow. Oh God, it's taught me that anything is possible. And no matter what happens in your life, even the worst possible things, you can always rise again. That's what death has taught me. Physical death has taught me, people I've lost, is to appreciate and value everything always around you because you never know what's going to happen. And metaphorical death has taught me that you can just rise from the ashes, you can rise again.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And I mean, I think I'm hoping some of the rest of you will answer this question. You know, I have had a lot of people die in the last 10 years, especially from cancer.
Yeah.
I had 1 year where 5 years in a row, I had one friend die of cancer every year for 5 years in a row. And I mean, if it's taught me anything, it's appreciate what you have and make sure that you're spending time with those people because you never know. You absolutely never know.
No, you don't.
But it really does. When you go through the passage of a death, it crispens the edges in your life. It really brings clarity, and it kind of lets you know what's really important.
It
And
does, yeah. I mean, you think your parents are going to be here forever. And my dad died from cancer, and you know it was unexpected, and you know you just think that they are going to be there forever, and then when they're not, you know, and it is a really bloody hard life lesson to learn.
I really want to show you guys my death card that I
Okay.
drew, if I may.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to see Levi.
So it's this really young looking guy, and this owl is kind of coming at him from behind. I feel like in the pagan and in the spiritual world, we're always thinking of wisdom whenever we think of the owl, but the owl is also a symbol of death.
Mhm.
And I chose not to have an old, decrepit looking guy on here because death, physical death, but also spiritual death, can happen to anyone at any
Mhm.
age.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Simon says that this is his death year. Simon, it's my death year too. And it's been very interesting to see the kinds of deaths that are showing up and how much liberation there has been for me in embracing these deaths. Although it's, you know, when you're going through the process, it's never that fun. I'm not going to say that it's been a picnic on some of these deaths, but
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? And I think it's so different for everyone to experience as well.
Tony, physical death has taught me I don't like dealing with it. Okay. So, okay, let's move on to the next one. And so both of you are going to be looking for the scariest card in this deck that you have. What's the scariest card? If it is.
Beth just put up April. I didn't know that. Beth just put, Owl is a messenger of death in many cultures. The owl takes the soul to the other world.
I'm trying to find it.
I didn't know that.
Here we go.
That's really cool.
Life is short. Yep. Oh my gosh. Aquarius Owl says her dad died at 36. That is so young. My mother died of cancer 10 years ago, unexpectedly as well. So
scariest card in this deck.
Yeah.
This is not a very scary deck per se. I did sort of find one, two.
Every card in this deck's bloody scary.
Yeah.
She was like, when you thought Halloween deck, you were like, I'm going for it. This is the one.
Yeah. Going all out on this one, April.
I don't have any like Samhain decks. I'm gonna order the what is this, you guys? Seasons of the Witch. I'm gonna order this one. I'm on a no-buy, so I'm gonna order it when I get back. So, because I'm making my way around it. But I don't.
Those decks are nice.
I love this. I love this Seasons of the Witch Beltane one. So I'm looking forward to getting the whole series because I'm like that.
I love the Yule one because Mother Mary.
You do love the Yule one? Okay.
Yeah.
I found one actually.
I've got mine.
This is actually a really cool one. Do you want to go first, Martyn, or do you want me to go first?
Shall I go first? You go first. You go first this time because I went first the last time.
I have the Knight of Cups here, and I love this depiction because it's kind of showing off this like weird skeleton and all these. It's almost like it's underwater. All these vines are growing through him. His rib cage is empty, no heart to be seen. I think it's kind of cool, spooky.
Which one is this one? The of Cups?
Knight of Cups, yeah.
So interesting. No heart to be seen. That is bizarre. That is not what I think of the Knight of Cups.
No, exactly, but this is a very weird deck. To be honest with you, is this a very good deck in the sense of traditional tarot? No.
No, okay.
However, I find stuff like this very intriguing when I read for myself, because it kind of forces me to look at the cards from different angles. But I like this one a lot. So Knight of Cups for me, and it looks kind of scary and creepy.
Oh my gosh. So Aquarius Owl says the only time I've ever seen an owl at my house is a few days after my mother-in-law passed. Wow. Okay. So Knight of Cups. Okay, Levi. Try to keep this as, I mean, it can be R. Let's not go X on this one, okay? But tell us about a romantic Halloween that you had.
Ooh, a romantic Halloween. Honestly, so we keep it very low. We keep it very chill at my house. So I do celebrate Halloween, and usually it is either with some friends or just with my hubby, my husband, and we just stay at home, chill, watch either Halloween or Friday the 13th. The original ones from the 70s and the 80s,
Right.
and just yeah. I don't know. It's just those are such fun movies. I love them so much. Like I could watch those every day, and all the crappy sequels as well. So
I can't do scary stuff like that. I get so freaked out, and I live out in the country, and then there's like noises, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're out here like, by ourselves.
This is my Freddy Krueger flask.
Oh God. Oh,
I don't even drink, so I don't even know why I have that.
That gave me terrible. I mean, and I watched all of them. I just kept watching them, and you would think I would have been like, no, don't do it. You're going to have nightmares forever. Oh my gosh, super creepy.
I have this whole horror collection over here. I'm the biggest horror fan ever. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I recall when the veil is finished is the embroidered graveyard. Beth, what's that one? I ain't seen that. No, it's not.
Yeah, the embroidered graveyard. That's
the embroidered graveyard.
It's really new.
It, Levi?
No, but I have I've been wanting to get it, but I'm kind of on the fence. But it's really cool. It's this chick that needle pointed and embroidered all this art and then scanned it and turned it into an oracle deck. She also has a tarot deck, but
I'll have to look out for that after.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty dope.
Okay, Martyn, tell us about your romantic Halloween. Come on.
Romance me, April. Come on.
Yes, you do. No, oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, Halloween, the perfect Halloween for me would be actually sitting down with somebody you love and watching the scariest film you can find ever. That would be my ideal Halloween. I haven't really experienced many romantic Halloweens, though, I will be honest.
Okay.
But there is the future to look forward to.
Yes, there is a future. I was thinking about this question when I did it, because I would say I don't have a ton of romantic Halloweens, but when I was in 7th grade, I had gotten kind of a boyfriend, and I'm a Star Trek fan. So I dressed up, if anybody knows this, Captain Kirk went to this planet one time where there was this green woman. She was all green, and she had this dress on that was like tattered, and she danced. So I went dressed up as this woman for Halloween and went out with my boyfriend, and he came to the door to pick me up to go trick-or-treating. And my dad said, "Hi, I'm April's dad," and shook his hand very firmly and said, "If you touch my daughter, I'll cut your nuts off." So
That's a great dad. What's your favorite Star Trek season, April?
Oh God, I don't know what season that they're the originals, but I couldn't tell you what that's from. Probably
No,
it's in color though, because you could see the green. So it's like
so
uh
it's the original. So it's not Voyager or
oh
the
no,
next
no,
generation. No.
no. It's
Oh.
the original patriarchal, only one woman on the bridge. You know,
Uhura, right?
Captain Kirk who slaps so many women in that show that, you know, because it was okay back then, sort of, yeah, that one. So Martyn, you should check out the death card in the Vision Quest deck
Yeah,
called Transformation.
yeah, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
And Levi, I'm especially a fan of you lament configuration, your lament configuration.
The Lament configuration
Oh,
from the best horror movie ever, but you're not going to watch it because it's too creepy. Hellraiser.
Hellraiser?
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched it.
it's so good. Oh
So
man,
creepy.
this is
Absolutely
this
so
is actually
creepy.
this actually is the DVD boxed set, so that's pretty cool.
R-rated only. That's right. R-rated only. Okay. Let's see your card, your scariest card, Martyn, and then we're gonna have you guys open the cards I sent you.
Mine is this one, which just funny enough, Levi, because that reminds me of a Clive Barker character.
Yeah.
That is actually the 5 of Wands from the Tarot V. And
Ooh,
I think
that is really creepy.
is he fighting? What's he fighting with? Is he fighting with his transformation, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's super creepy.
Ooh, look at his face. Wow.
Yeah.
That is okay. Wait, that was the 5 of staves, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so were you the type of boy to roughhouse? What took you over the edge to angry and kicking ass? You know,
Say
that
that
point where
again.
you're like, it's all fun and games till somebody gets really pissed off and it gets serious. So
Say the question again.
okay, were you the type of boy to roughhouse? And if so, at what point did you just tip over the edge? What got you like, that's it, I'm kicking ass? You know, like, because there's that point where you're playing and it's okay, and then like it just gets a little too serious, and the next thing you know, boys are like,
oh yeah.
or were you like a sweet little tea party boy?
I was actually, yeah. I was the sort of boy to sit there and play with dollies with my girlfriends, as opposed to playing the rough games like football and cricket like we had here. And I was really happy when I used to sit on the grass in the summer with some felt tip pens and a colouring book, you know. Yeah. But if somebody touched my doll, there I'd go.
Ooh, don't
Yeah.
touch my doll.
Don't touch my fucking doll.
I will remember that when I visit you. I will not touch your dolls, okay?
Well, April.
But I think I could take you.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you're a total badass.
I wasn't a rough boy. I did play some boys' games, but I was more at home with the girls. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that. So, okay, Levi, how about you?
Very similar. Total Barbie doll, a lover.
I think.
Very, very much fantasy. Always in my fantasy world. I was always behind on what was the coolest. You know, I even remember going to high school and still wanting to like go on play dates with the other kids, and they'd be like, no, we don't do that anymore, we hang out. And I was like, oh, we do, okay.
Yeah.
So I would usually get picked on a lot as well. So that was actually quite sad. I was physically very weak. However, verbally I was miles ahead of my classmates. So when I would lash out and sort of fight back verbally,
They couldn't keep up. It probably went over their head.
I legitimately traumatized some kids, I think, with
I
my.
think I was the same as you. I still am actually. Yeah.
There was this one kid.
Really, we've never seen you like that, Martyn, ever.
There was this one really, really tall bully kid. He was a lot older than all of the other kids. I think he was held back like 20 years or something. And he would bully four others kind of a lot, and he would like beat me up all the time. And I didn't know this because I was like 6 or 7, but this kid had a really serious like bone disease. I don't know, still don't know what it was. So he would like beat me up, and I was like, you need to go home and fix that skeleton, like skeleton gaunt looking face of yours, And this 13-year-old boy was like completely traumatized, ran home crying, and I actually was forced by my mom to apologize. I was like 7. I didn't know he was like really ill, but
Well, the kid's dying, like, and you've just finished it.
yeah, he might have had like leukemia or something, but he was mean as hell. I mean, and I didn't know. I was 7. This big ass lanky skeleton haunt looking kid was beating me up every day. So I was like, I've had enough.
This is what you get for bullying Levi at school, So
Yeah.
like,
I will read a bitch to death, literally.
Okay, so Beth said I got picked on when I was little. It made me a fighter and the underdog. I was really small. I mean, I'm only 5'3", but I was really small and very slight as a child, and so that's the perfect target for a bully, isn't it? I was always the kid that was picked on. And I'm from Los Angeles, the Los Angeles area, so we were scrappers. I definitely was a scrapper. So I know that sounds really, I would never strike anybody now, but back then, like if you wanted to throw down, I would throw down, So, yeah, I was definitely bullied. Never the popular kid. I was a wordsmith too, Levi. I was definitely into words, so that was probably my greatest weapon. Was I would carve you up if you came at me,
And look at us now. We're still unpopular.
Still carving it up, man. Still carving it up.
I was fat, gay, and feminine when I was a kid, and I used to walk around with satin trousers on. So I was just a fucking target anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to show a picture of that. You've got to get pictures and put that on your channel. My God.
I have to dig them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I sent you guys something in the mail. Thank goodness you guys. I sent this 18 days before this, hoping that it would get there, and it did. So who wants to go first opening their little thing?
It's a cease and desist letter, isn't it?
It's, I don't know. It could get bad. If it gets any uglier than it has here, maybe. Right. Okay, I guess Martyn's going. You didn't get to go, Levi. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. He can go.
Okay. All right, wait, let's make you big. Let's see if I can make you big here.
What does my tattoo mean? It means I wanted a tattoo, so I fucking got it. Yeah?
Okay, show it up. Show the front. Wait, say it again.
What does my tattoo mean? It means I wanted a tattoo, so I fucking got it.
Okay, so now, wait a minute. You don't have to read the inside part. That's just you, but there should be a little insert in there.
There is. Do you want to
open that up.
Oh, look at that. With that lovely little gold seal on it.
Wow.
Oh, April. Right, okay. I don't want to damage the seal. Because, I'm a stationary hoe. Or just a hoe.
Paper right? Whore. Paper whore.
Just a whore in general.
Oh, look at that. Shall I read it out?
Yeah, read it out.
It's All Hallows Eve. You have created a spell that will allow you to enter the dreams of homophobics around the world on this night only. You can deliver a message that will be implanted in their minds forever. What message do you deliver?
Okay.
Have I got to answer that right now?
Yep. This is your final question. Final Jeopardy here.
Right. Hang on. You have created a spell that will allow you to enter the dreams of homophobes around the world on this night only. You can deliver a message that will be implanted in their minds forever. What message
Levi. Be thinking, Levi.
Mine is, don't knock it until you've tried it. That is my message to all the homophobes in the world. Don't knock it until you've tried it. Okay.
All right. I like that. Okay, Levi, do you have an answer for that one?
Yeah. What I would say to them is, You may think you're all macho, but I've been sleeping with your dad since the day you were born.
I don't know if that would turn them towards you or just enrage them even more.
Well, I want to make them think a bit,
Yeah.
and also a
Okay.
little bit of rage. I mean, can I open my? What would
Okay.
you say? What would you say, April?
Well, my daughter is gay, so I actually, so I should say this: I've got 2 straight kids, one bi, one gay, and one undecided. So we'll see. So for me, I think I would say that the most important thing is that 2 people love each other,
Mm.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of a serious answer, but to me, seeing my children find someone that they truly love and not feeling bound by anybody else's idea of what that is a joy for me. It really is a joy to see my kids happy, and in love. So yeah,
Oh,
maybe
so
not
nice.
as cheeky as your answers, but yeah, that's mine.
I mean, it's an important answer,
It is, yeah.
Okay, so I've got a card as well. We can't all puke rainbows and spit glitter, but we can try, damn it. We can try. Yes.
Okay, show the front.
I love this. I
It's
love this so much.
no.
Can
We
you
don't
see? I
have
tried to pick things that would fit,
You
your
did,
personalities
yeah.
here.
There's some thought gone into this. It's lovely.
Yeah, we don't have cards like this.
Oh, I love
so
this artist. Yeah, I totally support her. She's so great.
similar, like really cool sealed little envelope, very chic. Loving it. Loving this, April. So fancy.
So
So
fancy. I'm
yeah,
so
it's
fancy.
so un-American of you. Can I
Oh my
say
gosh,
that?
I have a wax seal kit. Oh yeah, well whatever. I'm an Anglophile, so
Cool. Oh man, I love this paper too. This is really cool. Yeah. You are headed to a Halloween costume party. You've been working on your costume for weeks. You have decided to go as a major arcana card. What card do you go as, and what does your costume look like? This is easy because I will go as the sexiest devil you've ever seen.
okay, what does that look like? You got to paint a picture. Like,
Okay, so really,
is this BDSM sort of like black leather? Like,
no,
I mean,
no,
what?
sort of BDSM, but there's these really nice. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but these really Martyn hats, really nice form-fitting leather shirts. Button-down shirts, but with short sleeves, and then I would have leather bands or leather straps around my arms, black leather straps. I would have a black leather tie, black leather pants, high boots, red Dr. Martens, same color as my shirt. And then I would also have these really cool prosthetic horns coming out of my head.
Ooh, big horns.
Yeah, like prosthetic horns, and then also my whole face and hands would be painted red as well. So that's what I would look like.
No tail?
And you can
Yes, there would be a butt plug devil tail.
Tail, yeah.
Yeah.
Plug devil
Because
tail.
obviously the pants
you didn't.
the pants would be assless chaps, of course, as you do.
Of course. And a bottle of
Assless chaps. Okay, I thought you would enjoy this question. I really was like, I think Levi would get into a dress-up question.
I mean, these are actually parties that I go to. People are allowed to know this about me. I love, and not that often, but every now and then we have this really cool party in Amsterdam. Hold up, let me grab my. In Amsterdam, we have
Amsterdam, it's racy in Amsterdam.
Yeah, we have this party called We have this party called Bear Necessity. It's for the bears. I don't know if you are aware of the bears in the gay community, but
I was going to say, you said, are you married to a bear?
yes.
Okay, because I heard you say how did you say?
My husband.
Husbear. Yes, you married a bear.
And this is my cool like little leather harness that I wear to it, and I just rock out there, and I do that every now and then because it feels very liberating. Yeah.
So do you go shirtless with just that?
Shirtless, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the whole look, the whole thing.
That's the look.
Okay. I did warn everybody. Well, I guess I didn't at the beginning. I think they know that this could get dicey with you guys. If not, oh well.
Exactly. Everybody knows us now.
I mean, you asked me this question and you probably already knew what was coming. So
well, I was going to say a gay Halloween party, but then I thought, is that going too far? Anyway, I didn't want to be offensive, like.
We never get offended, April. You can ask us anything. We never get offended over anything.
I can ask you anything, but you do get offended, Mark.
Well,
and to be honest,
I never get offended about gayness. I get offended about the ignorance in the tarot community.
Hey, all right. I'm just saying. I don't want to have you turn on me, okay? I don't know if my channel can survive. Please don't harm me, please. Okay, your turn to answer. You're going to your Halloween party dressed up.
Me. Oh,
what major arcana card are you going as?
Oh gosh, mine would have to be definitely kind of a slutty death card.
A slutty death card. Okay, now you have to paint a picture for us because I'm not sure what a slutty death card is.
Oh, it'd have to be like something. Yeah, what could a slutty death card be like? Or a slutty high priestess. It'd have to be something kind of slutty. So it'd have to be like short skirt, killer eels, maybe a little bit down the BDSM latex route. Not as though like this is a thing for me. I'm just saying, right?
Just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd have to be, I'll say the slutty high priestess, with a book there which is full of filth and secrets that nobody would ever be able to open unless they give me the password.
Martyn, you know what I would see you as, if I may say so. I would look. No. I would love. There should be a Hellraiser tarot. Where the layman configuration.
Yeah.
And Pinhead should be the high priest or the Hierophant.
Yeah.
And you would be a really cool Pinhead, honestly.
Oh, what was an Angelique with the thing in a neck?
Oh yeah, that one was really cool as well. Oh man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it would be a slutty high priestess. What about you, April? Not a naked baby on a horse, Martyn. No, Lisa, no.
Naked baby on a horse. Okay. If I were going to go as a major arcana card, I think I would go as. Oh my gosh, I've never.
It has to be. It has to be slutty.
It has to be slutty. Then I'm definitely going to go for the slutty devil. I mean, I just got to go for the slutty devil. I mean, if you're going to go for it, go for it. You may not know, probably nobody knows this, but I actually used to be a welder. I was, I had a business where I made garden art out of fused glass and welded metal.
Like Alex from Flashdance.
Yeah. Totally. That's me. So I always said, though, that I wanted some like skin tight black leather bodysuit to weld in, because like when you're welding, you just feel like you're badass. You really do. Because you're just like, you're putting fire to metal and you're putting it together. And it's just like, and honestly, it's kind of a badass job for women because it's kind of out of the norm. So I think I would go for a nice pair of, actually, I'm going to go, and I used to have a pair of black vinyl skin tight pants back in my 30s that I sported out. So I would go for Actually, let's go for leather black pants, black vinyl corset, black, of course. No, well, red's a terrible color against my face, you guys. I'm not good. So I'm going to go for bubblegum pink. Let's do that.
Wow.
Bubblegum pink, because that's a good color on me, vinyl. And then I think I would go for like a bunch of like really cool armbands, you know, like some snakes and just rings galore, some nice big earrings. And then I'd have to do like my hair super curly and some horns going on and some nice thigh-high boots. Thigh-high pink boots.
We've all just sat here and described our perfect tarot deck, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sounds like a collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaboration, yeah, come on.
So
Yeah.
cool. I love that. I like that look for you.
Yeah, there we go. Just kind of different. I mean, I live in skirts, you guys. So honestly, I mean, I live in long flowing skirts. So maybe I could have gone for a dark high priestess, but yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go,
yeah.
So she's already kind of that anyway. A slutty hermit, definitely a mixed messages there.
Yeah.
There's this Divine Diversity tarot deck out there. I wanted to get it, but I thought it was too much of an RWS clone, and it was still quite pricey. So I was like, meh, nah. But there is a really slutty hermit in that deck. You should look it up. It's funny.
Anybody, I whether you've got it. Oh, look at that. I think you're a slutty high priestess. You should see me when the screen's down, love. I am. Yeah. Does anybody have the sluttiest tarot? Do you have it, April?
The what?
The sluttiest tarot?
No, I don't. I don't have a lot of theme decks.
Yeah, because I've seen it around, and I'm wondering if anybody's got it, because I was thinking about ordering it, but I don't think you can get it anymore, can you?
You can from a Dutch tarot store. I'll send you the link later, Martyn.
Okay. Yeah.
I really want that. I really want that gay deck, that gay collage deck, that Abyss tarot. It's very X-rated, but it's really, really pretty, really gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. And Tony says here, I have a latex dress with big collar and 2 submissives on chains to oil up my dress. All right.
Of course she does.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Martyn, what's coming up on your channel? Anything you want to share?
I've got a couple of lives coming up. I've got another live coming up with Janine Worthington on the In Between Tarot, because we're going to do like some pulls with the cards. I've also got a live with Levi next week, probably.
Is that Wednesday?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm going to get another couple of people on my channel, but I haven't asked them yet. And that's about it for October, because I'm going away for my birthday week, and then I'm kind of busy that week. And so, yeah, thank you for asking. What about you, April?
I just have a bunch of stuff that I have pre-recorded that's up because I'm going to Spain and Portugal for 2 weeks this month. Yeah, I'm super excited. I still haven't decided what deck I'm going to bring with me. I'm only going to bring one deck because I'm hoping to buy some decks while I'm over there. I'm such a freak. I have printed off a list of each city that we're visiting where the metaphysical stores are.
Oh, do the same.
So that I can go. Kind of hoping that I'll find some Fournier decks over there that I haven't seen. So, but that's it. And I'm just going to be having a good time, and I'm going to post some pictures of us in Spain on my community tab for all of those of you who are
fabulous
interested. So those will probably be in your feed if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed. I'm sure everybody here is subscribed. For sure.
Levi,
what have you got, love, on your channel?
To be honest, not a lot. I don't really plan ahead. I always have like a monthly roundup video all the time, so I do that every month. However, whenever I get something new in, or whenever I get an idea, or whenever I get really enthusiastic about something, I will film something. I will definitely be filming a video about my about this test print of my tarot deck that I got in. But I'm
That's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, but I have to find the time. I'm really busy now. Work is really busy. I'm actually also working on a very intense musical theater concert production, which that I'm starring in. So
Ooh,
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah,
Mr. Theatrical.
yeah. I do a lot of musical theater actually. You can actually, if you scroll all the way down on my channel, there's actually one little video. It's in Dutch though, but you can kind of see what I do. I'm wearing a really bad wig, so even if you don't understand the song lyrics, it's fun to watch it just
It's
for
fun
that.
to watch. Okay. Yeah. You know, my ancestors are Dutch. So I'm Grandma Hexa. So
Cool.
mhm.
That's
Uh,
really cool.
yeah.
W-
Uh,
do you share your last name on here or not?
I don't, but my last name is Finnish anyway. So
uh,
I did check
that's
that out
what
actually when I had your card come, because I've never heard of that surname before,
yeah,
mhm.
and I checked it out, and I thought, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I thought,
Yeah.
that's a cool surname. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Finnish. Well, that's my married name. So I married he's half Finn, half Polish. His parents are purebloods.
yeah.
Right. Oh, got yeah.
Although
That's
we did find out when he did ancestry.com that there's just on his dad's side, there was just a smidge of Swedish in there. Somebody snuck over the border. Naughty, naughty, those Finns and Swedes
Okay.
getting it
No.
on.
Do you have that Finnish tarot deck,
Which Finnish
Martyn?
tarot?
The
Oh,
Mythica,
cool.
I'm going to show the book to you.
Mythological Fenica.
The mythological Fennica. I thought I had the book right here, and I
I
don't.
ain't got mine here either. It's gorgeous April, honestly. It's just
It's
full of Finnish folklore.
yeah, you kind of need to get it. It's really dope.
So somebody, I think Lisa Stevens was talking about someone who'd done like a Norse deck of some kind. And I was looking at that, thinking about getting that and kind of pushing into that. I always say, like, I joke with my husband, we could always move to Denmark because I like gray and rainy. And
Yeah,
so I'm like,
you got Danny from Astral Mermaid Art did the Odin's Playbook. You've got Clive Barrett who did the Norse tarot, and then you've got the mythological Fenica tarot, which is Finnish folklore. Yeah.
no, I may have to check it out. I'm of course on a no buy. Oh, Kristen is here. She says Kristen is here. Kristen, you won the bag. You won the bag. So check out my community tag because I will be posting for you to send me your address so I can send this to you.
I'm really bummed out that I
You're
can't.
really bummed you can't find it.
I can't find it. I actually worked with it a week or two ago, but I must have I don't know, I must have misplaced it. However, there are rumors going around that it may get a mass market release down the line. So, that way it will be more easily accessible for you anyways. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just ordered some stuff from Troy Books and the shipping is just a killer. You're like, oh God. Shipping is just so much. I can't even imagine for you guys over there just hoping that people get.
I don't order from United States creators anymore because I really wanted to get the vendor deck. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It was quite popular a couple of years ago, but the shipping was so the deck's already like 40 or 5 or 50 US dollars, and then shipping to mainland Europe is like $36, something like that.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I thought $14 a book was a lot. That's
yeah. So
April, and there's a deck. The deck on Kickstarter. So if the deck's $40, the shipping's $35.
yeah.
We can't afford that.
It's even worse the other way
crazy.
around.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad from Europe to the US, but from the US to Europe is insane. It's insane. It really is.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for showing up to this. You guys, of course, stay on. We're going to sign off here. We had a good time. Happy All Hallows Eve that'll be coming up. I'm going to be actually posting a Persephone spread on the 29th that you guys all should check out. That'll be on my channel.
Ooh,
So
wow.
you can, you can.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that. Cool.
Yeah, check that out. So that'll be on the 29th. Okay, everybody. Bye. It was good seeing you.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.